everyone. Hello, all of my energized executives. I am live today and looking forward to being live very often in this group. Oh, is it coming? Yeah, there we go. I just had the screen just make a big like splash of white color on here. So today I want to talk to you about setting yourself up for success for the day. This is a really, really, really important foundational topic to, claim the most legendary, lit up, and limitless version of yourself is your morning routine and what you're doing in the morning. So let me just grab something. This is my home office, everybody, and I just wanted to share this with you. I love this pillow. This pillow says best day ever. And quite frankly, it just brings a vibration to my office that really, really, really raises my frequency and brings on so many good things into my life. So let's talk about this. Is it a pillow? Let me put it back. All right, so we're going to talk about win the morning, win the day. Really excited to be live with you guys today and expect a lot more lives coming up. So I'm going to talk about setting yourself up for success. This is something I truly, truly believe in. This is a success hack, a health hack, and a high performance hack. And we're going to actually start, it doesn't have that much to do with nutrition as yet, but actually it does. I'll tell you a little bit about it, but here we go. So talking about win the morning, win the day, setting yourself up for success. So I'm sure you've heard the saying, win the morning, win the day, or carpe diem, which means seize the day. And I wonder if have you ever wondered what that actually looks like? Well, I've been long interested in how some of the most successful people in the world start their day. And I've studied it. And from what I've learned throughout my studies, I've gradually come up with the ultimate morning routine for myself. And I wanted to share that with you. So many people start the day by stumbling out of bed, brushing their teeth, making coffee, sorting everyone out like kids, checking social media, WhatsApp, the news, emails, and then they go off to work. For me, that is just not how I envisioned a day in my life starting out. And high performance people and high performance professionals, really, you want to grab this idea and really, really digest it, let it come into your being, How are you starting out your day? Is it like that? Are you stumbling out of bed or coming out of bed still feeling really tired, then just sort of brushing your teeth, getting everyone organized, checking your phone, checking the TV, checking the news, and then going off to work? Or are you starting your day off differently? So again, I'm going to share my routine with you today. I'm really excited to share my routine with you. And hopefully it will inspire you. So like I said, what I just described isn't how I envisioned a day in my life starting out. So I'm really big, let me just backtrack a little bit. I'm really big on setting myself up for success first thing in the morning. And I'm going to actually, share this routine with you in case there's anything that you'd like to try to incorporate into your morning routine to level it up a bit. So again, we're part of this group so that we can level up our lives, and this is foundational. So my win the morning routine has long been what I'm just about to describe to you. It's had some variations as I lived in different countries. So I've lived in Singapore, I've lived in Vancouver, I've spent an extensive amount of time in Europe. So when I'm there, I adjust, and even when I travel, I adjust. But in general, this is how it is. This is definitely my morning routine in Bermuda. So I am a person who believes in rituals and in routines, and they set us up. Without rituals, without routines, these are the things that really create who we are, and every day we create our lives. Our lives don't happen to us, right? So we create our lives with our rituals, with our routines, with our frequency, our energy, and our presence and what we're bringing. So let's talk about this. So, okay. It starts the night before. I do not try to cut into my sleep by staying awake till midnight, all right? So I am in bed at 9:30. And I sometimes even earlier so that I can read an audiobook or unwind. I really love the ritual of getting into bed. And to make sure that I'm making enough time so that by 10 p.m. I am hopefully asleep, 10:30 at the latest. It's crucial to how we feel the next day. So, if you're somebody who's cutting into it here, there, whether it's for work or whether it's for Netflix or whether it's for spending time with your partner, this needs to adjust, because for you to be your most lit up in the morning, your most legendary in the morning, and the most limitless in the morning, we really need to think about getting that good night of sleep in starting earlier. So 9:30, I'm in bed, 10 o'clock, I'm hopefully asleep. And at night, I play healing or uplifting or educational, but not exciting, sermons, speeches, audiobooks, YouTube videos, or calming music. So that while I'm sleeping, I'm soaking up very uplifting content and messaging. So that is something that's really unique to me and all of the studies that I did of all these high performers and what they do in their morning routines. Nobody does this. Nobody said that they did it. Maybe they do, but they're not actually, backtracking to the night before, where really your morning starts the night before. Give that some thought too. So, okay. Right, so I'm playing this healing, uplifting, educational, but not exciting. There's certain things that really excite me. So sometimes there are, topics that really excite me and then I can't sleep. But something that's healing, a good sermon. I really enjoy sermons, and it will sort of play and through a playlist that I have, or I have a good night playlist and it goes through, and there's different sort of educational things that come through in those playlists. But it's kind of a calming, soothing frequency, and I fall asleep with that messaging, that positivity coming into my mind. I wake up at sunrise, so that's between 5 and 6:30 a.m., depending on the season. I definitely make sure I'm out of bed by 7 a.m., unless something's gone wrong. If I had a really rough night, I might, on occasion be in there till 8, but really you got to be up by 7. 6 a.m. is an ideal time to wake up for optimal energy throughout the entire day. I will talk about that a little bit more, maybe in a workshop, but it's an Ayurvedic routine, and it speaks to our circadian rhythms. When we are aligned with our circadian rhythms, which are to wake up as the sun rises, our health is optimized, our energy is optimized. Our chances of getting certain diseases actually really dramatically, significantly reduces. And that includes being, depression. People who wake up after 8 a.m. have a 30% higher chance of experiencing depression, all right? And also chronic fatigue. So if you want to be avoiding those, don't sleep in. Make sure you're getting into bed earlier to get in your 8 hours. Make sure you have the optimal sleep opportunity. And then, make sure you make the optimal sleep opportunity, and make sure that you have that opportunity and that you are waking up at 6 a.m. And not sleeping in too much to avoid those complications with different types of chronic diseases and mental health things and low energy. We think we sleep in and we'll get more energy, but in fact, that's not how it works, especially not on a long-term basis. So chronic misalignment with our circadian rhythm and also with Ayurvedic time zones, I will discuss those later, causes diseases and issues with the body. So something to really think about. Okay, enough about that. So I wake up at sunrise, turn on my morning motivation playlist. I love music. I don't just love music to dance to, but I love music to create an ambiance, to create an energy, to raise a frequency, to calm a room, to bring a festive feeling. Like, it's just, music is so therapeutic. I use it very therapeutically all the time. And how it works to up my vibration, especially in the morning. I have a morning motivation playlist. I also have, I have certain playlists that I really like to play in the morning. I will share those actually to the group. Why not? And those are on Spotify and also on YouTube. So something really that you guys will enjoy, I hope. So then I drink a big glass of licorice tea or ginger lemon honey tea that I made the night before. So I will have made a hot tea the night before. It's usually, right now, it's licorice. And I drink ginger lemon honey tea throughout the day, but licorice tea I like to wake up to have in the morning. It's great for your digestive system. It's really good for for your intestines, for your entire gut. So licorice tea is what I usually have. It's cool by then, so I drink that. Sometimes also a glass of water, but generally my licorice tea, which is no caffeine. So I hydrate without caffeine. Very important right there. Another thing that I do after that is I take a probiotic and a vitamin D3 supplement. So probiotic boosts your good gut bacteria. Vitamin D3 is a multitasker in the body. These are supplements that I do believe everybody should be taking. So if you're not currently taking D3 or a probiotic, I would recommend incorporating that into the day and into your morning. For D3, you're looking at 5,000 international units. That's what you want to be kind of getting. So, okay, so I've gotten up, I've listened to my playlist, I've got my probiotics, I've had my tea, put on my contact lenses, a swimsuit, and running gear. So I have a system so I don't waste any time contemplating the weather or anything else that might slow me down. It just doesn't matter what the weather is. I don't even think about my next move. It's sort of automatic. So I heard Tony Robbins once say, this is back in like 2003, roll out of bed and into your running shoes. And I took him really literally, and I stuck to it. So that was probably 2003. Might even been 2001. So at least 20 years I've rolled out of bed and into running shoes. No matter where I am, even when I was traveling through Brazil and Rio on vacation, I roll out of bed and into my running shoes. And so I put in my contact lenses. Okay, my running shoes are not literally next to my bed. I don't believe in wearing shoes in the house. But so but pretty much it's contact lenses, a swimsuit, because here in Bermuda I'm so blessed. I have some people from Vancouver on this group as well. So in Bermuda I'm so blessed to have the ocean out there, so that I can run to, a beach, an ocean that I can run to, or walk to. And certain months of the year I can take my dog as well, and she enjoys that as well. We enjoy that together. So the idea is I put on the contact lenses, swimsuit, running gear, and have a system that doesn't slow me down, so I'm not thinking, oh, the weather's like this. No, it's like I can whatever I have planned to wear. So then I run or walk to the ocean. I greet the morning people there. So I'm always at the same beach, and there is a group that is there as well. I greet them. It's a very nice vibration. Everyone's like, good morning, so way before you say good morning to like your colleagues at the office, I say good morning to these lovely people at the beach that I meet every day there. So, all right, then I swim in the ocean. It's called rewilding to sun. So rewilding is this trend or a name for a new thing that's come out, not new, but whenever you come into nature and your body is fully submerged and you're in nature, it's called rewilding, especially if you have like shoes off and you're grounding at the same time. It's a very powerful and therapeutic and energizing practice to rewild. So when I'm in the ocean, my body is fully, deeply, totally submerged in nature. It's very grounding and so amazing. I find it balances my chakras. I will talk about those in another video. It wakes me right up to get into the ocean. It eases muscle pain and helps keep colds away. I have not been sick in over 3 years. I don't remember the last time that I had a cold. So yeah, and no matter what, it makes me happy. So that's really incredible, and that's the ocean. If you don't have an ocean, maybe you can run into a park or something like that. Then I pray. So in the ocean, when I'm far enough in, so I swim out to the reefs. I don't hang out with the people most of the time. They have a lovely practice of their own. I swim right towards the reef, towards the sunrise. I go out on my own. And the idea there is to have my time to set myself up for the day. So if I win my morning, I win my day, right? So I'm there to really win my day. And when I'm far enough in, I stop swimming, I face the sunrise, I connect with God, and I say a prayer. If you don't believe in God, then you can connect with the universe, you can connect with nature, there are spirit guides, there is just like, the divine. And you will feel it, I swear you'll feel something. If it's nature that comes pouring into your heart, you will feel something. And this is important to run our energy. It's called running your cosmic energy. When you have this sensation of the clouds that are pink and purple and blue and yellow, and they're coming into you and they're soaring into your heart, and you have this energetic sort of exchange, I would say, where all of this beauty, it's like being, whether you're in a forest or whether you're out in the clear ocean in Bermuda with pink sand and pink skies and the sun is rising, you have this sensation of filling up with that. It's like you take the sunrise and place it in your heart. And that's definitely a better way to start than stumbling out of bed and checking social media and then getting bad news on your email and sorting the kids and then getting to work and having coffee. So I am like soaking in nature, coming into my being, and all of my body is feeling all of this stuff coming in. And I say a prayer. So, it's usually thank you. Oprah said that thank you is the only prayer we'll ever need. And I truly think that, there's a lot of good prayers out there, but I truly think that that is so key to feeling lit up, is feeling thankful. And so if you want to be that executive that comes in the office and you are just like feeling like on top of the world, you are lit up, your presence has an energy beyond your physical self, this is the way you achieve that. This is one of those ways. So it's the nature, the exercise, the breathing, the prayer. So I say a prayer. I pray, and I have so many things that I pray for. And a lot of the times I just generally say thank you. Thank you for my great night's sleep. Thank you for, and I just list all the things I'm grateful for. So that's the next thing that I do is gratitude. I say all the things I'm grateful for, and I imagine them in my mind, and it makes me smile. And a lot of times I'm thankful for, my clients and this connection that I had, and this conversation that we had, and that I was able to help, and all of these different things that I've gone through. It's just thank you, thank you, thank you. When we bring ourselves into a vibration that is one of gratitude and thankfulness, we then become a magnet to all of these things that we're going to be more and more grateful for. So we become magnetic, and we attract these things into our lives. So, the connection, the client base, the energy, the health, the vitality, all of these things that we're grateful for, that's what we then begin to attract. So that gratitude piece is so important, and I do it there in nature, fully submerged in the ocean, except for my head. Then I send love. So I send love to certain people near and far. Every day it's different. It's usually my family who are in Vancouver area, and then my clients here. Usually one client will come to mind and come into my heart right here, energy center, my heart energy center, and I will, send them love and healing. Usually love. Love is an incredible vibration. It is one of the top vibrations in the world. So, so then I think of amazing outcomes for today. So I imagine these amazing outcomes that I have, that I would like to have happen. So I've said love, and now I think about, I say thank you for this or that thing that I'm expecting to do or happen today, and I imagine the best outcome for it. So that is to say, I don't like say, oh, I hope, or I wish. It's like, thank you that, this happened. You say it as if it already happened, and I am thankful for it. Like if you've been struggling with sleep, or you've been struggling to eat healthy, thank you that I'm eating so healthy today. Thank you that I've eaten so healthy today. Thank you that I've slept so well. Thank you for my excellent sleep. Thank you for my excellent eating. And you imagine it. You flood yourself. So I flood myself with positive emotions as I imagine the outcome of those one or two specific things I really want to turn out amazing in my day. So if it's a conversation that you're going to have, imagine that conversation going really well and flood yourself with those emotions. It's an incredible sensation. Then I ask for guidance if necessary. Sometimes there's guidance, sometimes there isn't. I ask for guidance. At a certain point, I know I'm done. So the sun has risen. I know it's time to come back and come back to shore. It's time to head back to my life. I run or walk back to the house. I pour a hot bath. Not in the summer so much, but in the fall and winter, I pour a hot bath. In the summer, I pour a cool bath. I like to lay in the water. So, and not a long, but anyway, so not a lot. We have water shortages right now in Bermuda, so it's something that's little, or sometimes it's a shower. But it's a ritual for me. I've made time for my rituals, okay? So then I make a fueled superfood green smoothie, nourish my body first thing. So that is my multivitamins. Like I've done this, I've filled up my spiritual body, and I've filled up my energetic body, and my physical body has been outside with fresh air, sunlight, all of nature, and then I make this superfood green smoothie because my cells are now going to be nourished at a physical level, and I'm really gonna increase my vibration, my frequency, my health, my energy by nourishing my body with what I eat first thing. So it's a superfood green smoothie. I don't drink coffee or take any caffeine. I quit that 12 years ago. I will talk about that in another video because I think that it's really important to put stimulants and substances in their place. The Superfood green smoothie will fuel your body and nourish your cells, and you will be energized because you took those nutrients. So every time we eat is an opportunity to get nutrients into our body. It's not just that we're eating so that we're not hungry, so that we have fuel so that we can go till lunchtime and we can do our job and stuff like that. We are now incorporating nutrients. We can't necessarily breathe in nutrients, right? So not like the type of nutrients we're talking about, not the vitamin C that boosts your immune system and reverses aging. And all the omega-3s, everything that we need, it comes in through our mouths. We need to nourish our body through food. Every time we eat is an opportunity to nourish our body and get nutrients in. We're nutrient loading. I call it nutrient loading. So I get a fueled superfood green smoothie. For ideas about what to make there, check out the social media. I've got lots of smoothie recipes. They're in the Instagram stories and the stories, like in the highlights. There's a recipe section. You can just flip through, see what, what's your cup of tea over there. So I make a superfood green smoothie. Sometimes I do berry smoothie. But I always try and get my greens in because greens are gold. And that's really important to me. So, so no caffeine, that's an addiction. I kicked decades, like a decade ago, literally over a decade ago, I kicked caffeine addiction. Life is way better without caffeine, without sugar. I've kicked that as well. So anyways, I'll talk about that another time. But anyways, it's the nutrient loading I do at breakfast is my superfood smoothie that really, really wins the morning, right? On top of what I've already done. Drink my green smoothie usually while I'm soaking in the tub. Super weird, but that's what I do. I listen to uplifting or motivational educational content. So on YouTube, I like to listen to Dr. Josh Axe. I like to listen to this guy, Inez. He's a high-end real estate guy, so I really enjoy watching his videos. I also really like Patrick Bet-David. He's an entrepreneur who teaches entrepreneurs. So a lot of great videos that I really like to enjoy watching while I'm in the tub and drinking my green smoothie. Usually I drink the green smoothie and then I watch the content, so I don't like to be distracted. Then I dry off. I rub on, in the cooler months, I rub on organic virgin coconut oil all over my body. And then I dap it a little bit with a towel so that it's not like getting onto my clothes, but really getting that oil onto my body is really nice. Or in the summertime, I have a very nice, fully organic, like shea butter lotion that I use, and I really, really enjoy using that. So then I rub my body and get out of the tub. Get out of the tub and rub my body. So then I get dressed, I make my bed. So I like to have my bed made first thing in the morning. Sometimes I put on makeup, and I don't always wear makeup. I'm wearing a little bit of makeup today for our video. And then I grab more water, herbal tea, and I get to work. I review my biggest priorities that day along with my other tasks, which are walk the dog and this kind of things. I like checklists, so I make sure my life is full of checklists, and I feel very organized with that. So review my biggest priorities. I look over everything that needs to be done. I put a 1, 2, and a 3, especially on the top 3 things. So if this day were to end and I got these 3 things done, these would be pivotal. My life would be really good, so I want to make sure I get my priorities done. So by that point, my body feels so amazing. It's unreal. Really, really good. Could you imagine a routine like that for yourself? So again, by this point, my body feels so amazing. It's unreal. My vibration is all the way up there on the Hawkins scale. We'll talk about that another day. Totally in alignment. So I'm coming from a grounded place in alignment. I'm really ready to bring all of that energy into every meeting, every email, every project, every client session, every personal activity, every chefing experience and healthy dish that I prepare. It all comes through. All of that. I swear the sunrise comes through in my client sessions that I've been at sunrise this morning. It just comes through. There is something. A friend of mine was supposed to fly in from Canada to meet me for dinner later today, and he can't. Things didn't work out, and so he'll be here later this month. And he said, "You have such a unique energy. I can't wait to see you. You have such a unique energy." I can't remember exactly what it was, but that vibration, that energy that you bring is memorable. It's legendary, all right? So these morning routines, you don't have to take all of this on. I am I am definitely a leader in this field, and so I am living this life and hopefully in a way to inspire you to take on one thing that I've mentioned to really win the morning for you, seize the day for you, and win the morning, win the day, right? So another takeaway here that I have for you is adopting a morning mantra or a prayer practice can magnify your intentions, get you into a centered space of alignment, and result in your progressing through the day in a spontaneous state of right action. Again, morning mantra or prayer can help you progress through the day in a spontaneous state of right action. So all of my successful coaching clients have a morning ritual that involves either a devotional reading, a prayer, a meditation, or a mantra. And Dr. Josh Axe actually has what he calls a spiritual triathlon. So he is a leader in the field of nutrition. He's an American, and he has an incredible website. He's just such an incredible human being who's bringing so much to this world. In terms of nutrition, please check him out, Dr. Josh Axe. And draxe.com is the website. And lots of really great information in there. And so Dr. Josh Axe, he has what he calls his spiritual triathlon. So it involves I think it's a run, a cycle, and devotional. So he does some physical exercise, and then he does his devotional readings. He's Christian, and so he does a devotional Christian reading. So something that, this guy does, and he is seriously a high performance professional. So we do have to make time for it. But back to this mantra. So I've got one for you. I will actually post it in the group as well in a text form so that you can reflect over it and read it to yourself. You can modify this one that I've come up with for you guys to suit your own personal situation, and just something that you can think about, right, as you start your day, before you start your day. So I say thank you to the divine. So thank you, God. Thank you, universe. Thank you, spirit guides. Thank you, nature, right? Thank you, great spirit. So thank you, divine, for this beautiful day. Today I am fully committed to nourishing my body and achieving ultimate health. You can say also, today I'm committed to fueling my body and achieving ultimate health. I will enjoy the journey as I learn and try new and delicious, fun, energizing, grounding, pick your descriptor, things. So I will enjoy the journey as I learn and try new and energizing things. My commitment to my health journey and deep love for myself guide me today and every day going forward. And thank you, divine, also for guiding me and keeping me in alignment today, as I know that the choices I make that stem from that state of being serve my highest good every time. All right, thanks to you guys. I'm gonna sign off with that. I'm gonna post this for you. I hope you've enjoyed the first live. This will be available also to anyone who couldn't make the live today. I'm going to be scheduling a lot more of these. Not every day, although I have definitely things I want to share with you every single day. Not all of them will be as long, but I think that this one's very important and an incredible kickstart for our group. Share any of your takeaways, please, below. And or if not a takeaway that you share below, then if you could share below one or two ideas of that inspire you, and what you can do from what I've said, and what you can incorporate to your own morning routine. All right. Thank you, everybody. It was 28 minutes. My goodness, I didn't expect to stay that long. But thank you, everybody, and I'll see you in the next video. Oh, hey, you made it to the end of the video. Awesome. I have so much more where that came from, so click through to the next one because you are going to love it all. And don't forget to hit that like button, that subscribe button, and smash that notification icon so that you never miss out and you always know what's happening. This is Agatha for Fueled, and I will see you in the next video.